Welcome to the Enlifement space, the place of consciousness and awareness and acceptance. Visho kia damdiernik das so lascianom che sachai vishnasam kachionobra kari vrishnai kolosho damshir dekamranja koryasi vishnakta libran ko ilakshon andi vishnik bran kajit vin sho aikiano Ishvara kastofashna kaid venobrine klanovashakron se venam kaya dusho vanashenom kiena shevinja kasho librin klano sat on shadivenik dosha venavranta kadienok desham klor dim lashobat Kajienek Vishnovra Kashnien Kenosho Benakteno Noshu Am Saitumaneki Vanom Makanyeneki Tusha Anom Laknanite Meknoshu Dalishna Baka. This world has become quite a challenge for those that are aware. Most people is coasting, following their beliefs, their conditioning. But something happens when we say, wake up. You wake up, but you don't smell the coffee of the roses. You actually smell the stench of fear and resistance and beliefs and concepts people are clinging to out of what they believe is survival. But all that does is contribute to the need for survival. It is time for the awakening of humanity. Past time, actually. But we have no assurance that it will take place. The thing that we do know is that the calamities, the chaos, the fear, all of these things force transformation. For when a person realizes that their system has failed them, they realize that they need something. So now, actually, in all of this turmoil, in these problems, it is a good time for the consciousness. It shines brightly into this world, a beacon of light that beckons and calls to individuals that are ready, that are open. It's the openness that creates the event. A closed mind is a death, is an end. An open mind, an open awareness, an allowing is the path. So as we walk the path of allowing and awareness, we have compassion for those around us, for we know that things do not have to be this way, but they are being constantly created through fear, beliefs, concepts, and conditioning. When one comes into this light of awareness, the consciousness itself, those things fall away. They have no place within our beingness, for we see them for what they are. Old remnants of the past. This is all inclusive of religions and philosophies, beliefs and concepts, ideas. All of that is of the past. In awakening in the consciousness, you actually have become the future. We say now, the future is now, in this moment. Is it? Yes, it is. This is the future, happening now. And the marvelous thing of this is that you cannot have the future or the past simultaneously. You choose one or the other. You live in the past in beliefs, concepts, and conditionings, or you move into the future self that you are, which you have become. For you have become that if you hear these words and take them into your awareness and allow them to take seat within the center of your beingness, of your life. When this becomes the center of your life, things transform. It may be a difficult transformation at times, for there seems to be a lot that's in the way. But transform it will, as long as one remains open and receptive and aware, knowing that this true self, is the only way for life in its existence. It's the only way for the planet. It's the only way. That's awakening to the true self, the consciousness, the light that you are. The light will not fail. The mind may be weak. Beliefs stand in the way. Philosophies don't hold this light. The light stands alone within itself, the very consciousness of all the cosmos. Not just here, but everywhere. So when you join in this willingness and awareness, it is not the concept. It becomes an absolute knowing of your existence. It is the knowing of this that lifts us, that transcends our whole way of being, moving beyond constantly what was past. We see the past for what it is. It may play like a newsreel before you, and you learn to laugh at it. Say, oh yes, I remember those days. I remember that, yes. I was so unaware. I was just following beliefs and conditioning and concepts. It seemed that's the way it's supposed to be. No. There is no supposed to be. There is only is. This. The very presence of the consciousness itself, radiating out into the world, a higher possibility, a greater existence, all in connection, not separation, not better than, but more than all of the rest. So you see, this fast track in transformation will eventually lead to transcendence of the past of this existence into a whole new world created from light, from the light of this awareness, this presence. So we wait not for the others to fall away. We simply observe the falling away, knowing it is doomed. The old system is doomed. It's crumbling. And all those believing in the system are trying to hold it together, trying to keep it in place. But it's like sand shifting through the fingers. You can't hold on to it. It falls through. No matter what you do, it falls through. And that is what life is doing now. It is treating all of the conditioning beliefs and concepts as sand sifting, falling through to make way for the light itself. The very consciousness that is present. This very allowing isness. The heart of being exists here within. Invincible, all-powerful, but very patient and compassionate and allowing. Doesn't force. It simply invites. So we invite others into the light. Not through cohesion or fear or promises, but of knowing. Knowing the isness that is the very unfolding of our existence, of our beingness, of our presence. That is what we do. By example, living this light in the awareness as the consciousness moment by moment. It will catch on as things get worse in the world around us, for humanity needs some place to turn to when they are totally disgusted with what has been, with beliefs and concepts and promises. We make no promise. We simply hold a space for others to recognize this possibility. And it is up to each individual to be receptive and open to it in order to experience it. And it does mess with one's life. For all that was familiar and accepted from the past is no longer adequate. We see through. We see the condition, the beliefs, and the concepts that created them. And we move into this space of saying, I will have no belief before me. I will only be this pure knowing that is the light, the very consciousness itself. That is what we do, moment by moment. That is the open door to possibilities for all who would hear and receive and accept and be open to a higher experience of this light. Thank you for listening and being with us today.
Shantara says, thanks so much, Ishvara, with many exclamation points.
You're welcome, Shantara.
And Johanna says, thank you. Greetings from the future.
Yes, good. Yeah, we have to know we are the future.
Todd says, thank you, Ishvara.
Welcome.
And Todd also adds, I have hope for the future with you here.
So do I. Thank you for your love and support. May the consciousness that you are shine brightly in the world around you.